And to me, one of the last real big unknown scientific frontiers in biology is understanding how animals navigate. Right now, we have a shark that we tagged out here 6 weeks ago, which is now 400 miles away up in the remote northwest Hawaiian Islands. And if you look at the track of that animal, it absolutely, even when it island hops from here to Kauai to Niihau to Nihoa, even when it's island hopping, it's following the underwater contour of the ancient Hawaiian ridge. How does that animal know it's doing that? What sensory systems is it doing? What map is it? Because this is an old animal, it's done that several times before. Well, what if it didn't do it successfully the first time? And what senses is it using? Probably magnetic field sense, maybe some polarized light, maybe hearing, if you can hear waves breaking at a distance. All of those things are possibilities, but we don't know. We don't know how it's processed. We've got another animal we tagged in the Azores almost at the same time. It is now 700 miles straight south of where we let it go in a straight line. How do you do that? I can't swim 50 yards down a swimming pool with my eyes closed without hitting the side, right? How do you do 500 miles in a straight line? We don't know. But I just get a big kick out of just seeing it happen. The whole ethos of this lab since I started it many years ago has always been a community effort. You can't do the stuff we do by yourself. You need people to go on the water with you that will be helping you today, knowing that you will be helping them tomorrow in their career path. So one of the great things that I've enjoyed is always establishing a sense of community, that there's no competition. There might be a little bit, but not enough to be a problem. And that all has to be rooted in a sense of wanting to be here. And I think humor is a huge part of that. So there's always a lot of laughter in our lab and on the boats. Even when we're in the thick of things, there's always a smile or a joke to be had, you know. So this sense of community, commonality of purpose is something that I've tried to foster. I love being on the water, and we're in this beautiful place. We see things that nobody else can see, and we get paid for doing it. I think one has to be impressed with the resiliency of nature. When I first was a student here, 500 or 600 yards from where we sit right now, there was a major sewage outfall. Partially treated sewage was being dumped into the South Bay every day. And then the decision was made to take that outfall and put it way out in deep water and to better treat the sewage that was going into the water. And the speed with which the ecosystem of Kaneohe Bay recovered was just remarkable, going from green pea soup water to very clear water with very vibrant coral. So that's one example of biological resilience, which is really inspirational. And I think given enough space and hands-off or the right sort of treatment, Mother Nature responds much more quickly and rapidly than a lot of us would expect. So resilience is all around me in that sense.